Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Long Dark and back to the Stalker series. And we're back at the farmhouse. We obviously need a drink and need to make water. We have a sip of water left. We may have some in the kitchen. I don't know if we've got any made, but obviously we need to do some cooking and we need to do. That's right. I forgot. We picked up more flour at the gas station. It kind of just dropped it on the floor. Come on. I saw a spot. I saw a spot. There it is. Okay. Let's see if we got any firewood in here. We do. Okay, let's... And grab a couple of those. Midday. Gonna use the cheap matches. Got a lot of them. Got a lot of everything in this particular mode. And let's grab the right fire item. I'm so bad about changing that. So at this particular point, we are pretty much... We've looked at most of Milton. There are a couple nooks and crannies that we had... Yeah, I know. I know this is a difficulty for you, Astrid. We dealt with this on our Stalker run. Or I mean our Deadwood run. But at basically, there's not a whole lot of it. Oh my God, Astrid, you keep interrupting. Just like the fire. That's it. I won't talk until you got this lit.
Come on, little fire.
Are we satisfied now? Thank you. I swear she doesn't like torches that are above 30%. She's got to ruin them. She's not happy unless they're under 25. All right, so let us make a ton of water. Yeah. Let's make a couple of these potatoes. This way we have a little bit of time here. Okay. Food is obviously not an issue. We got oats everywhere. We've got things to cook. And so the long-term plan for Milton was to essentially just kind of get ourselves set up to go to HRV. And what I really want to accomplish in Hush River Valley is I want to explore and learn the map better. It's such a powerful spawn point, especially on Interloper. And it's so troubling because I'm just not well versed in it. And it's my own fault. It's just that I don't go there. I don't force myself to go there. So now the one nice thing is that we found our extra scrap metal. We found the wire and the fuse we need, so we could make a quick trek through town and finish that task. And the other thing I want to do is we built this bow. I'd like to build another bow. I'd also like to start building those traps, which means we need some more, we need some scrap wood, so that's perfect. Let's just take that. And I may have some more cured guts in here. Perfect. And what I want to do is start farming the rabbits, so to speak. I'm going to get the snares out there so we can get the guts and the pelts going. I'd kind of like to start gathering up some clothing materials. Now we should be able to realistically, with as many wolves as we're dealing with, we've got 2 deer hides. We got 1 wolf pelt. So if we could get some more wolf pelts going, and the deer gloves and the hat. Oh, we got another pelt. So we got 3. So I'd like to maybe make a pair of pants, make the hat, make the mittens, kind of go over there. I don't necessarily need the wolf coat, but I know the wolf coat can actually work as a scare tactic. It also is pretty strong. I mean, it's a 4.5, so. But I would like to maybe make the deerskin boots. Maybe make the rabbit mittens, things like that. It's not that cold over there, but it's going to really make it powerful to just wander about and not worry about anything. We won't have a lot of firearms on us other than the 1 pistol. We haven't found a cleaning kit, so it's not going to be the best hunting tool by any stretch of the means. We will have 1 arrow when it's all said and done, but I'd like to go make some fire hardened arrows and go like hunt the ptarmigans. But I'd like to get my cooking level up. I'd like to get the fire starting level up. I'd like to get some clothes made before we go. So probably the next couple episodes, we're going to really focus on stuff like this. We're going to do cooking and crafting and gathering. Okay, so now technically, if I put water in these, they should all time out about the same. Perfect. Because that's got 4 minutes and then it'll be the hour. Okay, so. Crafting. Snares. Okay, we need a workbench. So we need to go out to the workbench. We need to make a fire out there so that we can make the fire hardened arrows, which we should be able to make 2 batches. That'll give us 6. And we have 1 arrowhead at the moment. I saw simple arrows here. I'm missing it. Arrow shafts. Why I'm not finding it? There it is. And 3. We should have enough feathers to make the fire hardened and this single one. It might be worth it to do some fishing in HRV because hunting is going to be difficult. Hunting will be difficult. And I don't necessarily want to drag a bunch of this stuff with me either. That's not my point. I mean, we could drag all this over there and just... I want to be able to try to live off the land a bit. So we can definitely hunt with the fire hardened arrows, with the rabbits and ptarmigans and what have you. And we could try to kill the bear with the pistol again. That's always a possibility. But it would help us if we got to cooking level 5, which with all of this we could do, but it would be such a waste. So it's crazy how much food we have. I should start putting the cans back in here. Quite literally use the pantry for its purpose. So anyway, let's I don't think I got time to go out. You know what? Let's get you out of our hair so we can utilize this kitchen to its fullest. Alright, we got about 10 minutes. I thought we had some more. I thought we had found it. No, apparently we left them behind. I thought we had another tin of sardines we had found. I was going to put them over in the eat after cooking level 5 pile. 20 minutes on the fire. Alright. Good deal. Right, let's take a drink. Almost there. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. I'll put some more fire materials in here. Let's do this. Let's see if we can time this fire. Hour. We'll need one more of these. Don't use the reclaim. Okay, so that should be just about right. That'll give us some more water. And then let's utilize the pantry. Love it. I've seen some of the content creators who do, like where you restock the, I didn't mean to drink that, but where they restock the stores. And you guys do such an awesome job of being able to spend the time. Because, I mean, you can spin this around, you make it just absolutely perfect. And there's so much time in that. And I applaud you all for that. It looks awesome. And the fact that you have the ability to do it is great. I'm bad enough with just the fact that I'm trying to gather things that are the same together. In fact, I've got oats everywhere. I should actually move. Let's move these into our pantry as well. Why not? There we go. What do we have on us? I was thinking maybe we grab some oil and some flour. Can we make some bannock? We can. We could make pancakes if we had some syrup. Do we have syrup? We do have syrup. Let's make a couple of pancakes. Like I said, I kind of like to get cooking levels up and get... I just want to go into HRV in a very strong position. Because I really want to bumble about. I want to kind of really search and do. In fact, as of this recording, one of the content creators I watch pretty regularly, he puts out a daily thing called Can I Lope? It's DH Done. And he just started, he released it today, Can I Lope 10 Days in HRV. So I'm getting a sneak peek, so to speak, that I'm recording these just ahead of him doing his deal. So I'm getting kind of a... it's kind of a golfer's term, is that you're getting a free golf lesson. So when you're the way that works in a golf thing is when you and the person are teeing off, and so the person that goes ahead of you kind of gives you a lay of the land, the wind and all that stuff. So we call it getting a free golf lesson. So Dunn is kind of giving me a free lesson by watching his series and that. So I'm kind of getting a sneak peek in on it. Although he spawned in there, but he's showing some things already. And he did one thing today that I thought was absolutely brilliant. And I had never thought of this before. It would probably work almost as well in DP as it does in HRV, but he managed to take Sketchy and get the wolf in such a position that he was able to cut her or him off with a campfire, and that allowed him to loot and that. And what a cool idea. What a brilliant move. And so kudos and props to DH Dunn on that. And if you haven't seen any of his stuff, you've got to go watch it because it is so good. But today's episode with him in HRV was something special. That was a hell of an idea. All right, so we're going to let that go. You know what? What we do need is... Ooh, fire log. Let's take that with us. Let's drop this. No. There. I don't think we ever found a whetstone either. Two of the main things that... Oh, hey, we can take that with us because we have the flare gun now, don't we? We do. See, this will help us with hunting too. Maybe we can go goose a moose with the flare gun. So, can we... I hate to... I don't want to tear that hatchet up anymore. Like I said, I'd love to find a gun cleaning kit, which we have not found. And I would love to find a... Oh, we have fish out here to cook. I would truly like to find sharpening stone so we could save this hatchet. I'd like to go to HRV with the hatchet in better shape. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be worth making a quick trip into... Oh, okay, we got some stuff out here. I know, it's such a burden to you. Do have fishing gear out here. All right, let's make snares. This will give us a passive income, so to speak. We're not cold, so... Our biggest worry is that stupid dog that attacked me last time in here. All right. So we can make our simple arrow. And we'll have enough to make more. All right, so now let's go ahead and start another fire here. God knows Astrid needs to practice. Okay, Astrid, I'm trying to make this easy. We'll use a device that's already lit. It's at 29%, and I know that bothers you, so let's wear it down to below, you know, like I said, I know you. You just don't like a torch that's above 25%. We know this. So we're at 25, so maybe you'll start this fire. Maybe I should just keep like 12% torches to light fires with, because she just hates torches that are above 25%. See, look, she's going to light this one. She wasn't happy until she got the torch below 25%. It's almost comical. All right, there. That's 2 hours. Not that this is going to be warm, but this will give us time to do this. So let's craft and let's make... Yeah, let's keep doing that. See, that's the thing that worries me is like our knife is at 60%, our hatchet's at 34%, and we need a whetstone to do that. And I don't think we found one yet. Now, it's very well possible we could find one in HRV, and that's, if we do, that's great. Then we'll wear it out, fixing the dang things that we need to fix. But the gun cleaning kit is the one item that... Oh. I forgot we got the ptarmigan. I forgot. Alright, we need to go find some sticks. Which I would think wouldn't be too hard to do. Now granted, my one arrow is not going to do as much good against, say, the bear or the moose, but my hope is if I do get into a predicament where I can't use a torch or I don't have a flare and I need to put down a wolf, I can one-shot a wolf in the head if I do it right. I'm still working on that technique and getting better, and by no means foolproof on it. You know what? While we're out here, let's set up our snares. There we go. Hello, bunny rabbit. Sorry, I'm gonna start harvesting you guys. It's gonna give us something to cook. Not that we don't already have a million things to cook, but alright. That'll keep a wolf coming from that door. Alright. There we go. So now we've got one good arrow. Now, this being Stalker, who knows? We might find arrowheads over in HRV. I don't think we're going to be able to do much about it because, quite frankly, we don't have a workbench over there. But there's nothing that says we can't leave, go and use the workbench. That was a loud noise. There's nothing that's keeping us from leaving HRV, going to the trailer, and making more. So if we do find some, we can definitely go do that. So 40%. You know what? It would probably be in your best interest to load this. We have 2 other pistols. I think they're in the trunk in the bedroom. And they may have bullets in them. We may want to unload them. I'll tell you this. Hinterland has done an amazing job of adding to the ambient sounds of what's going on in the world. Okay, put the gun away. There are so many new sounds. Wow. It's dark. We're not ready for bed yet. I'm not sure there's anything we have to craft. Oh, we can do rose hips. Start there.
Almost anything about now.
We may just have to do the dreaded pastime. So I think depending on the weather tomorrow, maybe we'll take a run into town and we'll go finish our little project with the radio tower and get that thing ready to go. And I think at this point, let's get a drink. And we'll sleep for a bit here. I'll put us in for 9. I don't know that we're going to get 9. But we should be rested. Yeah, that's what I thought. Figured we'd be rested enough. You know what? Let's do this. Instead of just moving stuff, let's move the below 50% foods in the pantry. Crackers is not an issue. This is not a problem either. We can eat that at night. But as we pick up some of these canned goods here, so that's all. Do we have morning? Nothing over here. All right, so let's just check. Like, that one's fine. That one's fine. We're okay there. There's a good one. All right, so those are all okay.
I'll take it.
We'll eat those right now. It really would be hard to eat like a whole box of saltine crackers. Just you know, I know like there's peanut butter in here. It's like if you found the peanut butter, you know, you'd smear it on the crackers to just make the crackers a little more palatable. Or you might put a little bit in your oatmeal or whatever for a little bit of flavor. All right, so let's go see what it looks like outside. Oh, we were going to put that away. Hang on. Hang on. Post-cooking 5 food. We'll call it that. All right. So we got 17 rounds. I don't want to shoot at the wolves anymore. I want to... Okay. Yeah, this one's got... That one's got 5 bullets in it. So... Actions, unload. And I wish we could clean you. I would love to find a cleaning kit. That would be amazing. You got 3 pistols. I mean, we could do dual pistol round if we could find one. Okay, so aviator cap, and we need to repair. We're not really too worried about it. In fact, you know what? This might be the better idea than the rabbit hat if we could get this repaired. We just need leather. In fact, do we have any leather? We do have a leather. Can we repair that? Whoops. Wait, go back. Do this in the right spot. Actions. Let's try that. We need to wait for it to get just a bit warmer outside anyway. Not that we're cold. 95%. What a job. Okay. So it's not really anything more than what, protection? 2%, 4%. Yeah, a little more protection. God knows we could use a little more protection. After our wolf coming in the house kind of feeling. Didn't really come in the house. Came in that little cold barn. I'd never really had one come in like that, so I didn't know that was even possible, but it was quite an event the other episode. All right, we got stuff all over the floor. All right. Oh, we got another. We got stuff just lying everywhere. Cured hide, almost cured hide. What does it take to make the... I think I'd like to make the boots. I'm not necessarily worried about the pants. Because I think... Oh, the pants would be better. The combat pants, if we could find combat pants, they would be better than these. These are much more protective than I think the jeans are, but I don't have any jeans on me. So anyway, clothing, deerskin boots. We need 2 hides and 4 guts. So we almost have the hides, and we'll have the guts fairly soon. And we've got the gut farm working now. Oh, that's not awful. We still got all that to cook too. Speaking of which, cooking level. We are at cooking level 2. Okay, because I know the lost episode, the true episode 5, not last week's 5.5, but we did a lot of bear cooking in that. We've got a lot of meat out there to cook too. So let's go check our traps. We do have one that's gotten triggered. So let's reset the trap. Oops, no, not a fire. Let's reset the trap. Let's go lay this bunny up here on the porch and we'll harvest him later. Here, we'll just leave him right there. We'll start getting fur and guts and stuff going from that. But see, now I can go walk into town and that's passively hunting for me. And if we run into any more bunnies that we want to dink around with, we can now use the fire hardened arrows. So I feel a little more. Now let's. Oh, come on. Let's get one of these out. I'm going to see if we can do this without shooting at the wolves and without using the bow and arrow. I expect to wear the bow out while we use the fire hardened arrows, and we have to make another one at that rate because I know the first one usually goes fairly quickly, and as you get the skill level up, it gets more durable. You don't use it. You're not as hard on the equipment, I guess, would be the way to put that. But there's a wolf there. We actually have some wolf carcasses floating about that we didn't harvest. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure I want to do that. But speaking of which, let's go check him out. Did we harvest him, or is this a fire? That is a fire. That was one, and we harvested him. Okay, that's okay. I think we did harvest that one. I know we should have like one or two more floating around somewhere that we haven't had the opportunity of. I can't say that we've been over here. You know, sometimes there can be items. That's kind of creepy. I knew the glasses were there, but I wasn't sure about the... Oh, I see ya. I see ya. Let's see if we can't just avoid you. Did I paint myself into a corner here? I hope not. Alright. Let's see how you react here. I see the other one in town, too. There you are. Come on. Let's go up around this way. Come on. Oh, you jerk. You're going to walk. You know what? Let's go over to this house. We have not gone to this house. This will be a good excuse to go over here. This house and I are old friends. This is the house that took my Zach experiment run. Because I was being hounded by the wolves. And I tried to do a round robin maneuver around the house and did it too quickly. Being the inexperienced player.
This stuff will come in handy.
And not that I'm saying I'm any more experienced, but ooh, more cured leather, great. I don't believe we need those, but we will definitely take those. So let's let's give those wolves some time to do their thing. Let's put on those. And let's drop those. And do we have cloth to repair this? Yes, we do. Let's repair these. So this was worth doing because we hadn't been up here. And I was talking about the fact that we had kind of looted everything, but that was not true. We had not looted everything. We did not get to this house. Okay, I did take the wires. Oh, look. We can add that to our sardine pile. Actually, those weren't in bad shape, but I've seen too many people eat those. Even at high levels and get sick, so we're just going to add it to our pile. All right. Let's kind of take the scenic route here. We'll go kind of wide here and nope. If it was a little less windy, I would just grab a torch and just blaze through them. We don't have any afflictions. We'd be able to walk through them, but I don't want to really waste the flare unless I have to. We could fire the gun off and just scare them, but I want to save a few rounds for HRV. We did not find a rifle to do any hunting, so we may have to resort to some pistol hunting when we get over there. I'm going to check this. I know that we've probably gotten all these, but it's been a couple of days since I looked. I'm just going to verify. I mean, the cars. Ooh. I didn't check this car. I didn't have the gas door open. I noticed the hood wasn't up and I didn't have the gas door open. So we hadn't checked this car. Not that I expect to find.
This will come in handy.
You know what? Maybe harvest that for the leather. Ooh. Fishing tackle. That's fantastic. I do believe that there is the ability to probably do some maybe the tip-up fishing, which maybe before we go we make at least 1 or 2 tip-ups. I may even make a couple more snares. That way we find some areas in HRV to use the snares to help us hunt passively, so then we're not using our equipment. And then I believe Monolith Lake, you should be able to. He really triggered early. I don't have anything on us. Yeah. Again, not worried about him. We should be up in an area where he can't follow us. I think like everybody else, I've heard quite a few people talking about it, and that is the refresh on the wildlife. And it's going to be very interesting to see what Hinterland does with that. I know that they're introducing the cougar, which is going to be a very interesting addition. Where are they going to put it? Are they going to take Ravine away from us as being kind of a respite of a place to go away from all the troubles in your run? Are they going to make it more difficult to get to the gold mine? Because right now, once you get up on that second tier, gold mine is minus the bear isn't hard at all. You imagine having to deal with like the cougar up there, or what have you. That's so. I'm curious to see how different everything is going to be. Love it. Good job. Okay, we've done the battery. Let's do the pipe repair. Now, realistically, we don't need to worry about this. We could wait. But we found all the materials. We're here. Why not do it? Why not get this ready? We know there's one in Forla Muskeg. And I'm trying to think where the other one is. I have not finished this yet. I've watched Zach and Wands and a few other people doing it, but I have not done it myself. So anyway, I believe this is ready to go. All right. Okay, can we turn it off? No. That just tells me it's done. All right, well, it's done. It's on. It's ready to go. We'll put the spares over here for the next traveler. So we don't need these wires. Okay. All right. Are you just flying over? Yes, you are. Call it a preemptive step. Now, after our little wolf encounter, any run can end at a moment's notice, but if you don't plan for the long haul, and this is something I learned very much in my last Dead World run, very often people were commenting about, why aren't you doing this particular activity for the future? The big one was cooking. You know, hey, you should be shredding this stuff. You should be getting to cooking 5. I never really thought I was going to get that far. Same thing with this. I mean, I had that run-in with the wolf, and we were down, you know, to near death. It can happen at any moment. But if you don't plan ahead, then what's the point? You know, you gotta at least believe in yourself enough that you might actually get to the point where this is already done. We don't have to worry about it. It's done. And then we come back to do Signal Void. All we have to do is walk through town and go right to HRV. Hopefully by then we'll know HRV very well. I hope to have a very intimate moment with HRV. And be able to walk away from this experience. I was trying to avoid him. And so far, I kind of like what we're doing. Kind of need to go down this way. Yeah, he's not even paying attention. So like I said, we could deal with him if we needed to, but if we don't have to, if I can find a way around this. There we go. Come on. Come on, we're almost there. There we go. Oh, you're so loud. We're going to find a way to avoid and evade. We're going to take advantage of that. In my early playing days, I used to worry about not taking out the wolves. Like, it felt like you had to. You felt like you hadn't made it as a player until you were, clearing the map of all its, predators and that. I don't know why I got that stuck in my head, but it wasn't until after, watching other content creators who obviously were better than me by tenfold in my mind, where they had the means to kill wolves, but chose not to for whatever reason. You know, they wanted to preserve their equipment. They just didn't feel like dealing with them, whatever the reason was. And it gave me a different thought process of you don't have to wipe everything out. You got to deal with the wolves, but how you deal with them is how you deal with them. If you want to evade and avoid, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. In fact, it's almost kind of a badge of honor now when you can, you know, you get attracted by a wolf. If you can walk him halfway across the map, fantastic. Kudos. There ain't nothing better than being in the muskeg and walking a wolf halfway across the map without him losing interest in you. It's almost better than wiping him out, because everything leaves you alone. I know this is one of those lessons that I've learned over the many hours of playing this. Things that I avoided and missed. Things I forced myself to do that I didn't need to. Alright. I feel like we accomplished something in this. At least. How many cattails do we have? We have 15. We got plenty. Okay. I'm gonna hang on to a few of them. They're like forever food. They don't ever wear out. Okay, so I see Knucklehead right there. So I'm gonna keep avoiding and evading. So we're ready for Signal Void here. See, here's more rabbits. Not that I necessarily want to take them back, but I'll let the snares do the work. It's not like we need them. It's just convenient. But we'll let the snares do the work. Oops. What time of day is it? You know? Probably should have walked the other way. I probably should have went around Grandmother's and went towards the church with the idea of maybe going to go find, you know what? We're getting close. Actually, you know what? Give me this. The wind is down. We could have easily taken advantage of going and harvesting some of those wolf pelts if they were still available. Any feathers? I could use the feathers, guys. In fact, you know what? It's early enough for that. There's no wind. In fact, let's do one thing here. I have an idea. Do we have in our pocket? Yes, this. Give me that. There we go. Holster that. All right. Now let's go. We have flares, and now we have a torch that if we have to light it, it will last us a little while. I love how that's so delayed. I think Archimedes is right. He made a comment about in his Nogoa run, which at the time of me recording, it's in episode 2, and he's talking about little things he's noticed, and we keep wondering if maybe Hinterland had let out some little minor updates to get ready for episode 5, and it's got the game acting a little funky. Because he had one segment where he was getting, I think he was coming out of HRV and he was going into the trailer that's up there here at Milton, and you swear you could hear a jet flying overhead. It was such a weird sound, and a lot of other ambient sounds that have been mixed into the into things, and some other stuff is just, it just acts quirky. I know, like, the hitboxes are off a little bit, and little tidbits. So, curious to see what's going to be released in episode 5. Don't know if we're going to get the wildlife or if we're going to get the base building, which I know some people are going to be super excited about that. I think it's going to be nice just from an organizational standpoint. Kind of like what's going on in the kitchen there. It'd be nice to be able to get rid of some of that ambient stuff off the counters and be able to store foods and reuse the cabinets. Not that you couldn't use the cabinets when they're closed, but you end up losing food if it expires, so. Wouldn't it be cool if you could empty out the bookshelves in that little room there at the farmhouse, and you could store stuff there, or empty out the shelves in the pantry and truly use the pantry for what it is. Kind of cool. I think that would especially work well for the players who like Pilgrim and Voyager Net, because there's so much in the way of loot and items available that the ability to do that kind of organization would probably be a nice thing. Alright, I hear knuckleheads. Okay. That looks like a former campfire. There is Knucklehead there. I don't remember where. There's 2 of them. Oh, I'm sorry, Aster. I don't mean to be starving you to death. Here, let's have another box of crackers. Let's go up towards the trailer. I could have sworn there was a wolf carcass. You guys won't remember it because I think it was, we saw it when we were up here doing the bear. Which we still need to finish cooking the bear. But the nice thing is that it's all harvested. Part of it's cooked. And so it shouldn't disappear. It will become ruined, but if we get to cooking level 5, then it doesn't matter. Let's go roam up here and see if we can find him. This is actually giving us another excuse to kind of wander about. Like, can we get up there? Is that possible? It looks like it's flat up there. Can we get up there? Okay, there's a deer. Not going to worry about him. Her, actually, because it's a doe. Okay. I legitimately hear the ptarmigans, but I haven't seen them yet. So are they here? Tell you what. We don't have any charcoal. Okay. I was going to do the map thing and see if they showed up. There they are. Okay, so they are legitimately here. It's not just a background noise. I swear that I hear them on Dead World all the time, and they're not there. All right, so let's see how we do here. Oh, we're low. Okay, let me turn my mouse down a little bit because I'm trying to fine-tune my aiming here. And I'm moving too much. Well, we knew we needed to practice. What the heck is going on? I'm getting some kind of weird noise. All right, there we go. We'll get this dialed in. A little off there. We're out of arrows. Okay. I don't think we're going to get close enough. I guess I need to make more than 6 because our aim is really bad. But let's see if we can get close enough here. Maybe we can get one more shot off. Oh, that's right. We got to stand up. Can I get another arrow? All right. I don't know how I pulled that off, but we'll take it. We're going to back up. Get back to our higher ground here. All right, let's see if we're far enough away if I stand up. Moving targets. I can barely hit them when they're standing still. Obviously awful at this. All right, he's coming closer. Let's wait. He's coming to check out his buddy. Doesn't understand why he's not replying. Ooh, there you go. Oh! 3 for. It took 900 tries, but we got 3. And we broke an arrow. And they flew off. Okay. Well, we definitely need to practice. We definitely need to practice. Alright, so let's pick up these 3 and we'll go drop them off at the trailer. We'll probably stay the night here in the trailer. We're getting close to an hour here. And I'm going to try to keep these pretty tight. Oh, you bastard. Can we make it inside before he kills us? Okay. I know we stink. Let's get him off for the trail here. Let's do this. We will pass not a full hour. We're just going to pass just a little bit of time, get him the heck out of here. And then let's have this ready to go. And then I'm going to go out crouched and just essentially drop everything as soon as I get outside. So over here and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we know he's close by. We don't want to get too crazy. But I hear the crows. And my curiosity has got the best of me. So let's do this. Maybe we don't want to use that torch. Let's... It's like I told you. Astra doesn't like... I'm glad I made that one, though, because I'd have been really, really hurting if I would have said, oh, I have 3 torches. No, you don't. You have like basically 3 birthday candles. Alright, I want to go see what's going on over here. I don't know if this is our wolf. I hope it is. Nope, it's a dude. It's a dude, man. Alright. Well, I do believe we have our wolf carcass in that cave. There's a that one that appeared when we were going over to the plane crash. Alright, so maybe we need to make some more torches. Maybe we head back up to the bear. We've got some firewood out here. Maybe we can actually do some damage here. Actually, here, this would answer our question. Back to this page. So, yeah, they offer 2% protection, no wind, no rain. And these offer a little bit of wind, a little bit of rain, and 8%. So, same, a little bit better warmth, I think, because I think those were only 1 degree. So, if these were sewn up, they'd be probably 1.5. So, a little better. And probably a little, maybe lighter than the, I don't know if they're any lighter. They're 1.5. I don't know what the weight is. Will it tell me? Deerskin pants. No, yes, it will. 2 degrees, 2 kilos. I think having the boots would, if we do the boots and can make it the wolf coat, I think we'll be fine. So, all right. I'm okay with that. Let's do this. Let's create a save point here. Sleep for an hour. Ooh, and it's dark, which is what I expected. So, okay. So when we get back, we'll finish sleeping here for the night, and I don't know. We'll harvest ptarmigans. We'll take some firewood and maybe cook some more of the bear. Maybe while the bear's cooking, we can go harvest the wolf hide that's in the cave. It's basically all we're doing. We're just going to wander about a little bit for the next few days here in Milton. We want to get, obviously, we need to practice our bow and arrow skills. That is definitely a must. And we will need to be harvesting feathers so that we can build more fire-hardened arrows. That is going to be a must-do thing. So we definitely need to get our skills up on that particular activity and a few other things. But I'm trying to keep myself from getting in a rush to go to HRV. I'm like excited. I want to go, but I don't think we're ready to go. So I don't want to go too soon. And I still think we need to bumble about. There's other little sections that we think we've covered, but we haven't covered. So let's take a deep breath and let's slow down. Let's make the things we need to make. Let's get our skills up a little bit, and let's go into HRV in a strong position so that we can really explore. Let's get some charcoal built up. Let's map. Let's really get intimate with HRV so that when we leave HRV on our way out, we know that if we spawn there or anything, we're going to be able to handle it. We're going to be able to know exactly where everything is. So that's the goal. So with that said, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks.